It's Friday. The weekend that you've been working for is here. And you know what that means? It's time for Tattoos of the Week, the latest in body piercing and content news. So you should stick around.
Welcome back, guys, for Tattoo of the Week. This week's tattoo, my tattoo. It's State Fair week here in Iowa. So I had some call-ins. I had some fun tattoos, but this kid called in. He's from out of town. Slipknot was here playing, and so everybody was off to see that show for the weekend. And so he was from out of town, from Rhode Island. Him and another buddy drove all the way here just to see Slipknot, and I had a cancellation. They called in, tried to see if they could get in the next evening. Worked out perfectly. I said, yeah, squeeze in here. So we just did the tribal S from Slipknot, their standard logo kind of thing. But that's all he was looking to get done when he called in. I told him I'd be happy to do it. I just didn't want to do a boring one like everybody else's. So I had a lot of fun. That's why his kind of sticks out a little bit more than some, for a Slipknot S or a tribal S. I kind of went in after outlining it, threw a little black around the edges, packed it in red, and then we went back in with some dark red and kind of lined out this kind of demony skin texture underneath, just kind of make it some a little bit more fun, hardcore, something interesting to look at than everybody else's kind of Slipknot S's that you see in the world. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. He was a super cool guy. I hope they come back someday and I get to see how it healed up, but no holding out for that. Yeah, hopefully you guys really enjoyed looking at that. Check out some of the other pieces. Give us a like, and yeah, shoot me a message, and we'll check with you later.
DaVo here with the body piercing news of the week. Had a busy week. Did a lot of piercings. Enjoyed myself. Had a lot of people come in and take advantage of the fair special. And if you haven't heard about it yet, come in between now and the 31st of August, mention the word corn dog, and get $10 off the price of your piercing or group of piercings. Pretty good deal, huh? If you bring in a ticket stub, though, you get $15 off. Even better deal. That will run until the 31st, and you must mention the special at time of payment to get the discount. With that over, let's move on to what we like to call content news. Had a busy week there too. Put out 5 new videos. On Saturday, did the latest in pros and cons by a piercer. It's me. This one I covered scrotum piercings, or haftas. If you know somebody that's considering or thinking about getting that particular piercing, you should have them watch that. They'll learn a lot and maybe make an educated decision on whether or not that piercing's right for them. Link in the description and also in one of those card things that floats with the eye around here or here somewhere. Looks like I'm doing gang signs. On Sunday, we posted the latest episode of Q&A in the Kitchen. This episode, the video version, we did kind of a speed round. We did the weirdest tattoo or piercing you've done. How long does it take to get a tattoo? Do tattoo artists stick with specific styles? And can you draw a tattoo for me? Very interesting, very entertaining video. You should watch it now. Well, maybe after you get done watching this one. On Monday, posted the latest episode of Pros and Cons by a Tattoo Artist. Wesley went through wrist tattoos, pros and cons, advantages, disadvantages of that particular place to get tattooed. If you're considering that, getting a wrist tattoo, you should watch the video. Very informative. Yesterday, I posted the latest episode of Body Piercing Basics. This episode, I covered why isn't your piercing healing? 10 common causes for prolonged healing. If you're having issues with a piercing, it's a good video to watch to kind of give you kind of a breakdown of what may exactly be going on. Of course, seeing your piercer is probably your best option, but, kind of a precursor to that. You'll have something to talk about when you get there. Or in the long car drive there, maybe. I don't know. Tomorrow, I'll be posting the latest episode of Pros and Cons by a Piercer. This episode, I'm going to be doing smiley piercings, which I do not do that piercing. In fact, I will refuse to do that piercing. I had one of our viewers asked for it. So I'm going to do the first pros and cons on a piercing that I actually don't do and don't advise doing. It should be interesting. Coming up with pros. But I like a challenge. On Monday, we'll be posting the next episode on Sunday. I skipped Sunday. I skipped a whole day. And it's the Lord's Day. On Sunday, we'll be posting the podcast edition of the latest episode of Q&A in the Kitchen, the one that went out on the video version, just the audio version. So you don't have to watch us. You can be, if you're one of those bashful people that doesn't like making eye contact and just likes to hear people, this might be the solution for you. You can find that on this very channel, and it also will be anywhere podcast curate. That's right? Where they exist. iTunes, all those places. Didn't they change the name of it again? Is it an Apple podcast now? Anyway, so check that out. Well, let's cut a lot of that out. So, last couple things. We got more to talk about here. On Monday, the latest episode of Pros and Cons by a Tattoo Artist will be posted. Look at that around 5-ish or so. Then we start the whole week over again. Additionally, of course, and Jack will talk a little bit more about this. Don't forget, a week from Sunday, Cookout at the Kitchen.
My days until my time is done, and I'll be home to Mariana. Send her 48 letters over 48 months. I asked the warden if he'd send them after my own life was done. So my mother never worried. They say it doesn't hurt you what you don't know, Mama, I'm fine.
Live entertainment, free food, a live filming of Q&A in the Kitchen where you can ask whatever question you want to, and lots of little surprises here and there that we have planned. Plus, you get to hang out with a bunch of other modified people. Fun. Another addition is our good friend Michelle from Velvet Lotus will be in town. She'll be hanging out at the cookout, of course, but she will also be tattooing on Monday the 26th. If you'd like to get an appointment with her, contact us here at the Skin Kitchen. Use the number that's in the description and try to set something up. I think that pretty much covers everything. Have a good day or a good week. We'll see you next week. And until next week, if you're in the Des Moines, Iowa area, I hope to see you for your piercing needs in the future.
Hello, tattoo fans. It's that time once again for Tattoo of the Week. Mine this time is a little different and odd. I thought it would be fun to share with you guys. It's a tulip growing out of a bulb, and there is a small windmill kind of off in the distance that it's kind of arching around. I'm not sure of the symbolism on this one, really. On a client that I've worked on several times, and she's always gets some kind of fun stuff, so this was no different. Did it in grayscale, had a lot of fun with it. It was probably, 3 hours, I think it took. Kind of drew it off of some artwork she brought in and pieced it together to fill up her upper arm. I thought it came out pretty neat, and like I said, it's kind of different and fun, so I thought you guys would have fun looking at it. The appreciation party's coming up here pretty quick on the 25th, so make sure you are here for that. Grab a free taco and some artwork and hang out with some tattooed freaks such as yourself. And maybe see us, bug us, ask us some questions and stuff like that. We will be trying to tape a kind of a session or an episode of Q&A in the kitchen while we're there. So maybe if you're lucky enough, we'll grab you and you can be part of it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of what's going on here at Skin Kitchen Tattoo, and we will see you next time.
So, all of you have seen the tattoos of the week. You found out what I've been up to. You found out what content has came out on this very beautifully, wonderful, marvelous channel. So what's left for you to do? Join the others that are in the know and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we post one of these. And of course, like the video because everybody likes to be liked. And one final thing. If you are a style-conscious person, if you like to have clothing that reflects your beauty and personality and individuality and everything that is great about you, how about wearing some of our logos on your very person? Check out the merch store. A link is in the description. You can buy everything there from coffee mugs to backpacks to various different types of shirts and various different types of colors. But other than that, I have nothing more to say. Well, I do, but not here. Have a good day. Hope all your piercings and tattoos heal with ease and without issue. And of course, if you are in the Des Moines, Iowa area, we hope to see you for your tattooing needs and body piercing needs in the future. That's